Hey, boys and girls, it's time to write about a mistake that we made. So the first thing we're going to do on page 12 is we're going to plan about our writing. So before you start to write, you kind of need to plan, which is why we've talked about bubble maps and drawings. It's really getting your mind ready to write so you know exactly what you're going to write about. So I had to think about the times that I've made a mistake and made a lot. I'm human. So, but the one that I think is kind of the funniest is I was going to meet some girlfriends for dinner and I went to the wrong restaurant. And so I had to say I was sorry, and it's kind of funny. So I'm going to write about that. If you have something where sometimes you said something you shouldn't have, or you did something you shouldn't have, then you should write about that. But you're going to write who. I'm going to write my friends. Oops. My friends. It is Mrs. What's her last name in the classroom? I can't remember. Oh, Marty at Sage Canyon, and Ms. Zenkowski. So, and then where were we? I'm just going to say downtown Castle Rock, downtown Castle Rock. It was between two restaurants, and they both had very similar names, in my opinion. One started with an S and one started with a Z. I got them mixed up. So what happened? I was going to meet my friends, and I went to the wrong place. And you know what it did? It made me late. I was late. And when you're late, that's rude. So you have to apologize. So I had to say I was sorry because I made a mistake. I went to the wrong place. So I'm going to take a photo of this so I can post it. Okay, good. So now that I've kind of gotten my mind ready, I know who I'm going to write about, I know where it happened, and I know what happened. So we talked about this a little bit before with our personal narratives. You need to remember who, where, when, what, why, how. So there's no questions, okay? Because on the next page, it says write about the time you fixed a mistake. So I'm going to write about how I fixed a mistake. And I'm going to try to include some long I words. So I'm trying to think of some that go along with my story, but I was going to meet my friends downtown. I went to the wrong place and was late. I said I was sorry. Okay, I know that I've included some of the, you know what I'm going to do? I said I was sorry for, once you reread it, you can see if you need to add more. I said I was sorry for my mistake. Okay, so now I'm going to reread it and see where I can throw in some long I's. I was going to meet my friends downtown. I went to the wrong place and was late. There's that long A with the final E. I said I was sorry for my mistake. Now I did include words from our vocabulary list, friend. I just made an S, and remember the I is silent. I went to the wrong place and was late. I said I was sorry. and mistake. And look, there's that long A in there again. So I'm trying to think of long I words. I stayed for a bite. So there's my long I with my final E. Okay, so I did everything I needed to do. I told you how I fixed a mistake. I said I was sorry, and I actually came to the correct restaurant. I included words from the vocabulary list, and I have a long I word. So that's what you need to do with your writing this week. Bye, boys and girls.